moments are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And the Panther first down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. The throw in the middle, taken in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First and 10.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a carry for Dillon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Saints 3.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. And some room to run now. The 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 3. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And at the 25-yard line, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And a Panther first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Oh, we'll always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that. He broke off his pass rush and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Partner, that was a lovely corner route and a lovelier pass.
Put it right there in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Just dropped it right in there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 28, Saints 17.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
There's a throw to the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Stop shy of the 45.
On the carry.
Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they try the right side here. And they'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Checking things elsewhere, 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. This is Dillon. He'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off
Off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 13. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Saints 23.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Here's Dillon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Carolina.
the jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 41-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it through. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. pass complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He finds a man on the crossing route. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 21 yards away. And the Saints are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
The kick is
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
today's final score, Panthers 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.